Okay, so we both only today. Do you have any questions on next today's topic?
Yeah, you gave us the well, yes, but I tried, but I couldn't separate it.
Which one can you recap me? I forgot.
You give us like big table. I'm gonna share.
Yeah, just share me, please. Okay, I remember now. Haha. I given that table and I asked you to split it, right?
Yeah,
So you have done that.
I tried a lot of times, but I found it card next. After that, I couldn't move because
Uh-huh.
I didn't know the logic how to do it because over there, like in some cases four, in some cases three, in
Mm-hmm.
some cases five.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't find which way
Did,
is gonna be
did you Google it?
efficient.
Did you Google it?
Yeah, I googled it,
Google it.
and you showed yeah just using car index.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I found like fourth position.
Mm-hmm.
It starts from fourth position.
Mm-hmm.
Then I didn't know. For
Okay.
example,
You could okay. You can do one thing. Okay, I'll simplify the question a bit actually. Instead of that one, you take which one having highest length actually. Because okay, instead of doing everything, we can simplify the requirement actually. Just a moment.
over here, if you see how many rows,
Mm-hmm.
like
Uh-huh.
100.
No, we'll take one string and we'll do it actually. First, let us learn the basics actually. Then we'll go to the complicated way. But you are at least you got the logic how to do it.
No, that's why I'm telling you. If it was like two or three,
Mm-hmm.
I can use like substring.
Okay. Do one thing. Imagine take one string and do it. Now in that case, take one string and do it. In that case, if that is a complicated, I request take one thing whatever the string you like it and try to do it. Now in that case, now for example this one. Okay, do one thing. I am pinging this one. Just try to split that one in that case.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah. I ping in the telegram anyhow.
Yeah.
I ping in the telegram. The question is, we'll take this string, okay, and we'll try to split it, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how to do it. We already did this kind of exercise actually.
Yeah. Yesterday we did it.
Mm. Can you do this one?
Sure.
Okay. How do you do it? Can you just explain that you have the logic or you want to think the logic first?
Just a minute.
Okay.
In a substring, we can use the declare, or we should use only numbers.
No, anything you can use. Anything you can use. So substring syntax. See, anything you can use. For example, substring. What is syntax? Substring expression starting position and length of the position. Length how much you want to take it. Right. For example, if I put Vijay
Yeah.
here, Vijay is a string for you. Starting position is first from first character. I want to take two characters. It will
Yes.
output
Like
will get
this.
Vi. Okay. So here you can
Yeah.
do a declare. Declare. mm, Input string sorry, input varchar 200. Sorry, varchar 200. Why it's happening? Okay, sorry, number left. Varchar 200. Put Vijay here. You can substitute
Yeah, I
here.
know. We can use, in this case, we can use declare, but for numbers, can we use?
Yeah, numbers also can. Okay, numbers. How do you know which? Okay, this one you need to. How do you identify in this scenario? First, you need to identify what is this position. How do you identify this one? Using char index.
Char index, yes.
Right. So one will be fixed. Actually, one will not change. This one you have to do it with char index. Char index of this one. Okay, and you need to put this one. You can declare to x actually. Okay, put in single quote. Okay, so take x, put x here. You got 17 minus you got it. What should you do? You subtract 1. You got 17. Right?
Yes.
After that you need to find the next position. Okay, now you got first one. Take second. This is first one. You just write it as first actually.
So first one, and for the second one we can use the second position of.
So you need to use this one. How do you get this one? From here you need to find wherever next position is coming. So what you need to do? Comma. You can substitute this one. This second. It's coming 1 second. Na? Somewhere it went wrong. Just a moment. Tuck, 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 tuck. So char index of this position. We need to find out this position. So okay, I need to change. Okay, got it. It's okay. This one I need to change this one also. This one will start from this here. I got char index. It is coming starting. This is the starting one.
-1 or +1 or something.
Yeah. We'll just check it out. So here, what is this number? It is the third one. Here 3. From 3 onwards, what is the length? Length is how much? So let me print out. Let me print this actually. Four. Okay. Why 4 here? Char index of this one is how much?
Yeah, it's the fourth position. I found it.
No, this is 4. This is 4. My point is, this is 4, but here, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. From 4th onwards, what is the next? My question is, from 4th position onwards, what is the next one I'm looking for? Just a moment. Yes, I got it. Here I need to put +1. I'm getting initial supplies. Here also I get my point.
Yeah. Yes.
So from 4, actually this is the 4th position, right? From 4th position onwards, when is the next position? I need to find it out.
Yes.
Okay, like this you need to try for all these things. Get my point? So you would like to try it?
Get it.
Just try it out. Okay, I will ping you this one. Okay. And any questions on the date functions? You have a time to look into the link which I ping you.
Yeah, I looked at it and you gave a task
Mhm.
called date function. I did it.
What
Just
are the questions I given? I forgot. Can you recap me? What are the questions I given?
you gave. We're supposed to separate the columns over here, which you just showed, and we should do. We should find how many days do we have until the end of month.
Oh, okay, okay. You are able to do it.
Yeah, I found it.
Can you ping me the answer?
Sure.
4 days left. So what? How you have done? You took the starting day of the August and you took this one. So how many days you got it from day of get? What is the current day you got it? It is the 27th day. Yeah,
First, I found
yeah,
how
yeah.
many days.
Right, right, right. This is
Yeah,
absolutely
just
correct. Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. So this will not change. You will get to know how many days between these 2 days actually. You will get how many days, and from that you subtracted the current day, right?
yes.
Ah, this is absolutely correct. Yep. Good, good. So what?
And
Any other questions are given?
no, I think so. And one thing you told us using
Ah, yeah, yeah, right, right. So,
another one too, but I
right,
didn't.
right.
I couldn't.
One more question I given. What that question is? This one we discussed in the class, right? This question we tried using left and right function. I requested to try with substring function.
String.
Okay, you want to try it, right? You didn't get time, or
Yeah.
we'll try, right?
No, just I'll try. Just I forgot
Ah,
this
no
one.
problem, no problem.
But you didn't like note it. That's why maybe.
Okay, okay. And sorry, I am sorry about that. Next session onwards, if questions are there, I'll put everything at one place and I'll give you that. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so
It's
much.
yeah, it's my
Yeah.
mistake actually. Okay, so good. Thanks for your proactiveness in the doing assignments and keep doing like this. Then only you will able to see feel the real advantage of the course actually.
Sure.
Okay, and today what we are going to do is we will be starting the new topic conversion functions. Let me open a notes. Save as day 8, or I can say conversion functions. It's a very small topic. I'll take system functions also. So recap. So I'll just give a quick recap what we discussed yesterday, so that
Sure.
it will be. So what we have learned to yesterday is how to identify current date and time using getDate function. How do we identify current month using month of getDate? How do we identify current year using year of getDate? How do we identify current day using day of getDate? Okay, and we have date name function. You can put year, you want year, month, hours, and you can find out your date of birth, how many days, how many hours, how many minutes, all these things you can find it out. Okay, and how do we go to next day? How do you go to previous day? How do you go to next month? How do you go to previous month? All these things we check it out. And we have identify how do we identify last month, last day of the month. Okay,
Yeah.
these are the things we covered. So today what we are going to discuss. Okay, and do you have any questions on this Exodus topic?
No, I'm good.
You are good. Okay. Okay, so today what we are going to learn is conversion functions and system functions. If time permits, I will talk about case statement. I'll give some assignments. This is the agenda for today. I'm looking others also joins. See, once you miss the class, the continuity will be miss, and once we miss the continuity, we will not get interest on the class. That's for sure. I know that pain actually, because when I'm doing college, I used to join the courses. One day if I miss the class, next day I will get bored actually in the class.
And you don't understand what's going on.
Right, and you will feel bored and will get sleep also. So that is the reason continuity is very important to any course, not only this course, any course. Okay, no problem. So we'll continue. Sorry, case is not a function, case statement, and assignments I will provide. This is what we do today. We will not do much actually. Let's start with conversion functions. Why we need conversion function? The same concept will come in SSIS also. Just keep remember this concept. Conversion function will use to convert from one data type to another data type. Okay, and there are two ways of converting information to one data to another data type. One is cast, one is convert. The syntax between these two will be different. When do you use what? I will going to demonstrate it actually. Okay. This is conversion is a very small topic, not a very big topic. Okay. Let us assume I have declare at the rate of x int okay, now let me do something like this. Cast as Vijay. When I'm converting as integer, what it will come? What is the output? What is the output I will get it?
Vijay?
I'm converting Vijay into integer. Okay, let me do something like this. Declare at the rate of x and varchar of 200. Okay. What that does it mean? X will be a data type called varchar, and I am assigning the input called this one. Okay.
Yes.
I am putting x here. What does it mean? I am trying to convert x into integer. First of all, is it possible I can convert the string into integer or not? Tell me simple. Can you convert alphabets into integer?
Yeah, I think so.
How you can convert alphabets into integer?
It shows how many workers, something like this.
How many?
Workers.
No. See, I am trying to convert a string into integer.
And first of all, Vijay, you didn't tell us what is the integer.
We talk about data types, no?
Yes.
We talk about in data types. We talk about integer, big int, tiny int. We talk about it, right? We talk about it if I remember correctly. Just a moment. That is the basic concept. If I miss, it's my bad actually. Just let me cross check it. Should mean day 2 only. No, not day 2, day 3.
No, login user.
Okay. This is insert. And day 4.
Keys, rules.
No. Yeah, before this one I could have. I remember I have done actually. This is day 3 live notes. 1 second. I remember I have done. Just a minute. Okay. 5.
User pass.
E5.
We create a table, not more than that. It should be done first. Any questions? You have in your table you have 4 columns, but you
Only
selected 2 columns.
3.
You are using less, still it will. So these things we will be talking. Yes. You see the day 4 video.
Yes.
In the day 4 class we covered data types. I was just rechecking the videos actually. Okay, in the day 4 class we talk about varchar and nvarchar difference. All the difference we talk about in data types only, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know how is the difference.
Okay, so the integer topic we talk about in that session only. So integer is one of the data type. Okay, no problem, I will explain once again. Data types in SQL, if you type it. So let me take one image. Basically,
I know.
you remember?
Yeah, I remember right now.
I remember I opened some slide also.
I remember this picture.
Right. So this is the integer. Basically what you are trying to do is, in this example, you are trying to convert a string which is a string data type. You are trying to convert it into integer. First of all, it will not be possible. It will say that error saying conversion failed when converting the varchar value vijay into data type integer. What will be the integer? Integer will be numbers. Vijay is a alphabets. It is not possible that you can't convert a string into integer. Get my point? But you can do in reverse actually. When you say reverse, assume that you have an integer y. Let me say that integer 4 I can convert into varchar. Let me comment this. Okay, get my point? So
Yes.
string you can't convert into integer, but integer you can convert into a string. So using a cast function you can convert from one data type to another data type. You get my point, what I'm trying to say? Like for example, I have the value let's say 10.25 is there. I want to convert to integer. You can convert. So it will give you output as 10. Okay, I have 10 point something. Output will get 10 only, because integer will be numbers, not decimals. It will not take into account actually. Now for example, if I take numeric 18,2. Okay, numeric 18,2 means from point left side you will have 18 digits, from point right side you will have only 2 digits. Sorry, one second now. You get my point? Let's say for example, if I put 5,2, it will throw error, arithmetic overflow. So
Because
yeah,
it's more than 5.
right. So if I put 1, 2, 3, so it will take only 5 digits. So your total should be 5 digits. From point to the right side it will have only 2 digits.
Yeah, okay.
Got it? That is the so you are converting from one data type to another data type. This is the cast operation. Cast syntax is, so select cast and expression is nothing what you want to convert as a which data type. You need to write expression, you need to write your what value you want to convert as data type, which data type you want to convert. Get my point? This is syntax. This is syntax. One more way you can do it is convert. Okay, now before going to convert, let me give an example here. Now for example, Okay. Question is, I will provide the month number.
Yeah.
Can you provide? Can you write a query? Can I write a query to find out last day of the month? Okay, I means user will provide. I'm not. I means I user will provide month number. Okay. Can you write a query to find out the last day of the month? Is my question clear?
Yes.
I did it yesterday. If you want, you can see that actually, and you can ping me the output. I used the in the when I'm doing yesterday. I use the cast function. Now I would like to retouch up that once again.
Sure.
Just a minute. I'll switch on the fan. Huh? Hey class. Hello. You able to do Shopru?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah, try.
someone's
Try it out, no problem. You're not getting any disturbance, right?
Sorry.
You're getting any disturbance from my end?
Yeah.
No, you're getting any noise from my end? Is my voice my voice is clear, or you're getting some noise?
Yeah. No. It's clear.
Clear, okay.
Should I find last day or how many days?
Last day. Okay, user will provide you the month number. You have to write a query to find it last day of the month.
here it's I cannot I can execute it, but the number is different.
Can you ping me your query? Should use date add na, not date diff.
Date.
Yeah. Correct na? You should use date add. But tell me something. I see. My question is, for the given month, I need to find out the last day of the month. For the given month, I need to find out the last day. But you given the June last day. I want the July last date, right?
Just month number plus 1 is worker.
Yes, you can modify it and ping me back. But anyhow, you did it actually. Okay, just correct it. So here use a cast function. Why you use cast function? What is the purpose? You understood right now? Convert the integer into varchar to concatenate into varchar to varchar.
Yeah.
The reason is 1 plus a. What it will come? What is the output? You will get it. What is the output? Yeah, in this case, what is the output? I will get it.
You don't get.
Sorry?
You don't get any output.
You will not get any output? Sure. So in this case, what I will get it? You will get error actually. Conversion failed from converting varchar a to data type integer. Okay. So for example, if I put varchar of 100, what it will happen? 1a it will come. 1a. So number 1 you convert into string varchar and you are concatenating. So you can concatenate. Okay, 1 plus 1. This is arithmetic operation. 2. You can concatenate string plus string. It will be AA. Right. So, but when you are trying to concatenate a and 1, it will throw error because you are trying to concatenate string and integer.
Got it. But
okay.
By cast, we can execute it.
Sorry.
By cast, we can do it.
We can convert from one data type to another data type. So here why you use the cast function? Your month number is equal to integer, so you have to concatenate with the string actually. So to concatenate with string, you convert the integer number to varchar.
Yeah.
Right? So this is the purpose. Am I clear?
Yes.
So you have to understand each and everything. When a single statement also you need to understand, then only will make sense actually. Otherwise it will not make any value. If you don't understand any line of code when I am writing, just ask me. So here nothing to by heart actually. That's what I am trying to say. Okay. Hi everybody. Good morning. He joined, right? I see some notification.
Hi, Vijay.
Hi. Okay, so we just
Sorry.
complete no problem. So we just complete the cast function. So you just recap you
So
high level. You can go
just
through the video.
repeating the last lesson.
No. That is recap is completed. I just completed the conversion. In the conversion, we have the
Okay.
cast and convert. So I completed the cast one. So I'll just recap
Okay.
for you once again what we have discussed actually. Cast is a function which will convert from one data type to another data type. Okay. So when I have the integer 4, if I want to convert that integer 4 to varchar, this is how we have to do. 4 as varchar. Okay. For example, here what we have done, actually we did one assignment. How to write a query to find out a for given month number, find out the last day of that month, last date.
Okay.
So what I have done, I took the month number, I converted this to varchar. The reason of varchar converting is I need to concatenate with the string actually. To concatenate, I need to convert the integer to varchar. Okay, so I can do a concatenation. So for that purpose, I casted from the integer data type to varchar. Here, when I have to convert from one data type to another data type, we need to use a cast function. Am I clear? Cast syntax is the value what you want to convert and data type.
Yes.
Okay, that is the purpose of cast function. So we have the convert also in the same pattern. Convert is target data type. Okay, my target data type is varchar 50 and expression is let me put get date. Okay, so it will convert into string actually. Okay, now I would like to, there will be different types of date representation will be there. Let's say if I put 100 is this way. If I put 101, it will be like this. If I put 102, it will be like this. Okay, every number will have their own style of formatting. Usually convert will use for the date style formatting. Okay, so you can change these numbers and you will get different ways of date representation. You can try it out. So convert function will use for the date style formatting. Usually for data conversion we use cast, and for date style formatting we use convert. Is it clear?
Yes.
Same cast we will use in SSIS in the data conversion. Just remember this concept. In SSIS there is a component called data conversion that is equivalent as cast actually. Just recheck once again, cast and convert is clear. If not clear, just let me know. I will explain with some more examples. If clear, we will move to system functions.
Vijay, can you explain one more time the counteract? So
Sure.
I changed the one for when I put 103, saying the
103.
like yeah
You'll get the like this only kept it, right?
yeah
So where of 50 get date comma 103. You will get different way of date time. 27/8/2020 different way of styling actually.
yeah
This is a data type, this is the expression, and this is the date style number actually. Which number you want, I mean which way you want to present the data.
mm.
Clear?
yeah
Cast you will not have this feature, only convert usually will use for the date time styling actually, date styling. This is a cast and convert is simple, not so complicated topics. Okay, we'll move to next topic.
Sure.
Thank you. So next topic is system functions. System function, there are few system functions are there. Use numeric is one of the system function. It will tell you the given input is numeric data type or not. Example, one I can say 1a output, what I will get. Okay, I will ask the questions only. Let me prepare some more things. Okay, what will be the output? As I told you, numeric data type will tell you the given input is numeric or not. If it is numeric data type, the output will be 1, and if not numeric data type, the output will be 0. Now in this scenario, what will be the output? Question, it's a question for you. 0.
Zero.
Here,
1,
here,
0,
Zero.
0.
Zero.
agree?
Yeah.
That's what the numeric data type. This is one of the system function. It will tell you given input is numeric or not. Like that, we have is data. I will tell you few things.
It's one.
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 I told you what is the standard data formatting. MMDD YY.
Yes, sir.
Now what is this and what will be this?
It's a second one is gonna be correct.
Second one will be correct. First one will be
Incorrect.
yeah.
Mm.
Actually, you asked the same question. I think you only, right? US date formatting something.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
This one only, right? Yeah. So if it is valid means it will get one output. If it not valid means it will come 0. Okay, this is one of the system functions. And nothing much to explain on this concept actually. So it's inbuilt functions. Okay, now is null. We'll start from first. What will be the first out? Is null function, I will tell you the property. Is null function, it will check if the first value is null, it will give the output value as second value. Okay, that is the property. Now tell me what will be my first output?
0.
I told you, I will repeat once again. If my first value is null, it will give you the second value. That is the is null property. It's not row.
No.
If it is not null, it will give the first value only.
100.
400.
Here.
200.
200.
Okay, here.
Just space,
Space.
I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, okay, you are correct.
And now,
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that is the is null property.
yeah.
What will be the output of this one?
$100.
What about Shakruk? What will be the output of this one?
Not gonna work. It's not gonna execute, I think.
Okay, remember throughout your lifetime, null plus anything is null.
Now plus is.
Anything is null.
Gotcha.
Just remember this in a hard coded statement in your mind. Null plus if I do A also, it will be output will be null. Okay, so
Yeah.
assume that in my table, let me see if that is available or not. If not, I will create it. I have salary. Okay, let me add one more column. Commission.
Not to the table.
Okay, I'm just added one column. Let me give you guys. This table is already there in your database, I guess. Okay, so I need to find out the total salary. Okay, salary plus commission will be your total salary, right? Okay, let me update one value. Okay, now here in this table, if you see, I have salary 100 and commission 20. Now what is your total salary? Your salary plus commission both, right? So how do you find it out?
Yes.
Star, you can put star and you can put total salary, or you can put salary plus commission.
Plus fiction.
Commission, nothing but as total salary, right? Is it the right way of doing? You will get total salary null here, because 100 plus null you are doing, it will become null. Here if you see 100 plus 20, I got 120, which is correct.
Gotcha.
But here
Yeah.
I am getting null. What should I do now?
Why, Vijay? Because logically it's wrong. Because if no commission, have to come the which one your salary.
No. Salary plus
Also.
commission. Okay, instead of commission, I can say incentive is. If you do more work not to the company, they'll give extra commission, right? Okay, your actual salary is 100 rupees. Okay, $100. Maybe you did extra effort. They giving 20% $20 commission. So
Okay.
your total salary will be 120 will be paid by the company.
Okay.
Okay, now yeah, employee ID 2 having $20 commission, they got 120, but employee ID 1 doesn't have a commission, which is null. But when I'm doing 100 plus commission, I'm getting null actually. Now how do I address this kind of issues actually? Ideally, what should I get? 100 plus. If okay, there is no commission, I should get 100 output actually, right?
Yeah.
I should get my salary at least. If there is no commission, now due to null problem, I'm not getting actually. How do I address this problem? Is my question is clear?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's clear.
Yeah. How do I address this problem? Just think 2 minutes, because already I told this topic. I just want to put the thoughts here actually. Just think for 2 minutes. I'll ping you this query also. Shall I explain? It's not
1 minute.
okay. Okay. If you need more time and you guys able to do it, I will give it as assignment. You can try it in home and come back tomorrow, and tomorrow we will discuss about it. But if you need the answer, now only I can tell the answer. It is simple. Sorry.
My idea is we have to declare like commission as 0. like with the number.
No, not exactly. It's automatically system function will take care. Just see the concept what I told. Using that concept you can do it actually. You want to no need to be hurry actually. You can take this as a home assignment and try it and come back. Is it okay like that, or you want me to tell the answer?
No.
You would like to try?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we sorry.
I would not try.
Yeah, try. So nothing to worry. So I will park this question in the assignment block, and by tomorrow you get the answer. In that case, that approach is fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. We'll keep moving on. Next function is coalesce. This is very important one. Pay attention, and this will be one of the interview question. Coalesce. Yeah, this function property is assume that let me put here Vijay Bhargav. Okay, not like this. Let me put null ABC and PQR. Just give me a moment. I'll prepare scenarios so that you guys can understand easily. Okay, I think this scenario is enough. So coalesce function is, if the first value is null, it will go to second value. If second value is null, it will go to third value. If third value is null, it will go to fourth value. That is a coalesce property. Now in this scenario, what will be the output of first this one? I will repeat once again the property. Coalesce property is, if the first column is null, it will go to second column. If second column is null, it will go to third column. If third column is null, it will go to fourth column. Okay?
Only with nulls?
It will work only with nulls. Exactly. If it is null, it will go to second one. If it is second one also null, it will go to third one. If third one also null, it will go to fourth. If fourth also null, it will go to fifth. Like that, it keep going only. Okay, now in this scenario, what will be the output actually?
XYZ.
Exactly. Next, this one.
XYZ.
This one.
XYZ.
This one.
Just no.
This one.
ABC.
Okay, I will put one more scenario. Now.
PQR.
Now.
PQR.
No, just a space.
Yeah, right answer. Just a space. Yeah, you execute all.
Yeah.
At least one column must be an expression that is not null. 1 second. Why it is throwing error? This is correct. Acha.
That's yeah.
I kept everything. Okay. All three nulls will not be working. It will throw error. At least one should be an other than null actually. Okay, this is not valid scenario. Okay.
Yes.
Let me comment. Okay.
Yes.
Just try it out after completing the class. Otherwise, I will ping once. You can try it out. After completing system functions, I will give 5 minutes or 10 minutes time. Just go through it, execute on your missions, and ask me if you have any questions. Okay, so after that, how do you find out what is your machine name? There is a function called host name. This is my host name, machine name. How do you find out your computer name? Right click on your computer, properties. This is your machine name, computer name. That is nothing but your host name, right? Both are same.
Yes.
So this function will tell you this is a host name. And let me take one table to demonstrate it. Let me create one more table. Okay, 300 records are created. Let me take identity underscore current of table name. So identity underscore current, it will tell you what is your current identity. It is 300, right? So I inserted 300 lines. So what is your current identity? If you pass this identity underscore current is a system function. If you pass a table name, it will tell you what is your current identity. It is 300, right? Able to understand or no?
Yes.
You mean how many ID numbers have on your?
What is the current idea? What is the current identity of your table? Let's say assume that you deleted also, still it will show 300 only.
Okay.
Still it will show 300 only. It will show you current identity. What is your current identity? When I insert one more new records in this one, it will start from 301, right?
Yes.
That we saw it, right? When you now if you see it, it will start from 301. It will start from 301. So it will show you now. It will show you 600. Current identity 600. So identity underscore current is a system function which will tell you for the given table. It will tell you what is your current identity number. Am I clear? Not clear?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'll put this also here. And if you want to see some other functions also there. If you want to see what is my seed and increment, there are a lot of functions are there like this. Identity and current we saw it. Identity and increment. You give the table name. It will tell you what is the increment by 1, and what is the seed also you can see it actually. Seed will be 1 like that. current visa increment identity property. Okay, I think these are the system functions. Okay, one more function. So select underscore new ID is nothing but it will generate a random string number actually. See, if you see, this is a randomly it will generate. Okay, at any point of time it will not be equal, it will be different every time. Randomly it will generate. If you see here, when I'm inserting, I use this one. Insert go 300 means it will insert 300 lines actually, like this.
Yes.
Go 300 means it will insert 300 lines, like that. Okay, so new ID is a function which will generate random string number actually. And one more important one, and one of the interview question: null if 100 comma 200, null if 100 comma 100. Null if properties, if both are equal it will return null, if both are not equal it will return first value. Now what is the first output in that case?
100.
Sorry?
100.
Yeah, 100. Next one?
100.
I repeat my once again. If both are equal it will return null, if both are not equal it will return first value.
No.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Okay, if it is null I want to put it as a 0. How should I do now? I can put on top of is null function now. Now what will be the output?
0. Null.
So this will return null, right? This will return null. If it is null, I want to put it as 0. We saw in is null, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, here it's supposed is null, and the null function is gonna be null. Yes.
Null function is returning null, right? This we.
Yeah. And
so
this means over here we have null and 0. Yes.
Exactly. You are correct. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. I given a partial answer to the assignment question also. Just think about it. Clear till here? It's clear. Any confusions are there?
No confusion.
No confusion. Perfect. I will give you 5 minutes of time. Okay, I'll ping you the system functions. Just go through once again and execute on your missions and ask me if you have any questions. Is it clear?
Yes.
Just revise once again. Yeah.
I have an answer for with salary and commission.
Just park it. Maybe you can ping to 1-to-1. I can look into it because I just don't want a shock group to not to see the answer. Just you can ping me 1-to-1 directly. Okay, I'll have the look. I'll have the look. Don't post in the group. Let shock group also put his idea.
It's not an answer, but idea.
Whatever it is. I don't want to. He copy your idea. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll give 5 minutes of time. Just go through the system functions. If this is clear, we'll go to case statement.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll take 5 minutes break. After the break, we'll continue on case statement. Okay. You guys also can take break. After break only, you can have a look. No problem. Okay. Don't feel that I'm only taking break. Okay, I'll just pass it. Yes, I'm back. You are there? Hello? Sorry. Hello?
Yes.
Clear? Or you need a bit more time?
Yes.
No. Is it clear or you guys need more time?
No, it's clear.
Clear. Perfect. So we completed system functions. We'll move on to case statement. Case statement. Okay, let me put some example. Assume we have exam for 100 marks actually. If more than 70, okay, more than 80, we'll say distinction. I can say excellent. More than 70 and less than 80, we should say first class. Less than and more than 60 and less than 70, we should say second class. And more than 40 and less than 60, third class. And less than 40, failed. Okay, I'm just taking an example. Out of 100 marks, more than 80 marks, it's excellent. Between 70 and 80, it is first class. Between 60 and 70, it is second class. 40, 60, third class. Less than 40, failed. I'm just taking an example just to demonstrate on the case statement. Okay, select case when. Okay, let me take variable marks int. Okay, let me 40. Select case marks when greater than 80, then excellent, right? Okay, this is syntax. Case when you need to write your expression, then you need to put your what should be the result actually. Here, this is your expression, this is your result actually, right? Case when marks greater than 80, then it is excellent. The result should be excellent. When marks less than 80 and
More than
70, it is first class. Okay, and less than 70 and more than 60, second class. And more than 40, just a minute guys. Savji, జీవన్ ఫోన్ చేస్తున్నాడు చూడు. జీవన్ తీసుకెళ్ళిగో. ఏ మాట్లాడి చేస్తుంది. సో greater than 40 and here less than 60, right? Third class.
Yeah.
Okay, less than less than 40, it is failed. This is the grading system, right? So you can click and end, you need to close it, and you can call this column as grade. Yeah, yes, grade. Okay, now when you see this, it is coming null. Why? I given equal to 40 again, but I told less than 40. So what you can
Yeah.
say is, you can write else unknown. Unknown. If I give 90, excellent. If I get 81, excellent. If I get 70, it will go to unknown, because 70 you are not, you put less than, greater than, you didn't put less than or equal to, like something you didn't put it actually. To do that, what you need to do, you need to put, you here put greater than 80. Greater than 80 means it will start from 81, right? It will if you give 80, it will go to again unknown only. The reason is you told greater than 80. Greater than 80 means it will start from 81 to 100, right?
Yes.
So
And in this case, why it's only showing one column,
because if you
one row?
because this is only one row, right? This is only one row. Grade as only one column. You want multiple columns, what you need to do? Everywhere you need to put n column 1. Okay, you need to write end and you need to write case here. If you can do that like that also, you need to put n column 2. Okay, let me comment it and I'll show you that one also. Okay,
Yeah.
2 columns will get it. Where we are? Yeah. So understood, right? What is the problem here? We didn't put less than or equal to, all these things we didn't put actually. So if it is 80 also, I am treating it as first class. 81 only, it will be excellent. 80 also I am treating as a first class. If I am 70 also, I am treating as a second class. You should get 71, then only you will be first class. Okay, that's how your case statement is going to help you. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is the case statement. Just a moment. Okay, let me demonstrate one more example. Now what is the requirement is, assume that your total marks is 100. Okay, 50 is your threshold. If it is more than 50, you should get above target. If it is if it is more than 50, you should be above target. Less than 50, below target. Equal to 50, on target. Okay, so how do we do this one? There are different ways of doing. You can write like this also, you can do it. Greater than 50, then they print the message above. If it is less than 50, you can put as a below target message, and equal to 50, you can do it as a on target, right? You can do like that also. We can do in different ways. However, all are correct only. So I am going to do in different ways. One, declare marks. In equal to, what are the marks? Let's make 60. Select sign of mark. What is my threshold? 50, right? What is the sign function will do? In the mathematical we talk about it.
It will be 10, so
Any other answers? In mathematical function we talk about sign function. What is the sign function? Just recheck once again. What is the sign function will do?
just one moment.
Yeah, sure.
Answer supposed to be 10.
No. I'm asking simple question. What is the sign function will do? Okay, don't look at the solution. I'm asking simple question. What is the sign function? What is the sign function? In mathematical function, we talk about sign function. Now, what is the sign function will do here? Okay, I'll ask you one more question then in that case.
One.
What? What you say, audibly? Okay, I'll ask simple question. Okay, leave it. What is the output of this one?
One.
Sign. Two.
What is the output of this one? What is the output of this one?
One.
What is the output of this one? What is the output of this one?
Just
Minus 10. Minus 10.
Minus 10. Any other answers?
I think just one.
Sorry? Just? Hello?
Just one.
It is minus
Minus
1.
one.
Minus 1.
Minus one.
Minus 1. Minus 1.
Minus 1.
Yes.
And it's a 0 and it's a 1.
Yes.
It shows on the sign of fun number.
Exactly, you are right. Now here what is the answer?
1.
Perfect. So case when sign of marks minus 50 equal to 1, then just a moment, onto that function there. You can write like this. Case sign of when 1, then above target. Who drop? Okay. When 0, when -1, this is on target. Below target. Okay, I given 60, so it will be on target, above target. If I give 50,
Yeah.
it will be on target.
On target.
If you give 40, it will be below target.
Yes.
Okay, so how I done? Sine of marks -50, so it will give you, it is 1 or -1 or 0. So when 1 you go here, when 0 go here, when -1 go here.
Yeah.
Clear? This is one way of doing actually. Okay,
Yes.
that's it about case statement. Nothing much actually. I will give an assignment on this topic. Now we have the January, February, March till 12 months are there, right?
Yes.
Now user will provide you the month. User will provide the month number. You should tell him he is in which season. We'll have 4 seasons in a year, right? Summer, winter, some other seasons. What other season? I don't know exactly. Summer, winter, and some other seasons will be there. Okay, maybe you can check in internet actually. Basically, user will provide you the month number. User will provide the month number. You should tell him. We should tell him which season he belongs to. I mean, which season currently he is in. Season, which not session actually. Which season? Which season the current month belongs to. That given month belongs to. Getting? User will provide the month number. Okay, month number. We should find out which season that month belongs to. We should find out. We should write a query to find out the season. Okay. How do you do? You can use a case statement. If month 1, 2, 3, it is XYZ season. Okay. When month 4, 5, 6, XYZ season. 7, 8, 10, XYZ season. 8, 9, 10 on XYZ season. I don't know the seasons. You just check in internet. Maybe between country to country the season will change actually. Okay. Maybe in your country, based on the month, you will have different season. In my country, usually April and May it will be summer season. In US it might be different actually. Okay, so depend upon your country the seasons will change. So but whatever it is, when user gives, you need to provide the which season that month belongs to. Is the question is clear? I will put this also in assignment block. Okay, you able to do, right, these two?
Yes.
Okay, so we have completed what we have completed today. We have completed conversion function, we completed system function, we talk about case statement, and we have done few exercises. Okay, so what we are going to do tomorrow is we will talk about group functions like count function, sum, average, minimum, maximum, all this function. We will talk about operators, and we will look into some of the problem statements, and I will give assignments for the weekend.
Sure.
Okay, weekend I will provide some assignments. You guys can practice it. Come back on Monday.
Sure.
Okay, that's
Okay.
it for today.
Okay.
And try to do practice once again. Whatever we discussed, just recap once again, so that it will be easy when we are doing assignments. Actually, every topic is very important. Don't take any topic lightly. Okay, thank you, and we'll catch up tomorrow at same time.
See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.